no group. There is no Madame Blavatsky, or there's no or Kenneth Hagin, or there is no Joel Goldsmith. There is none of these people who have taught you how to get healed. They're just people. They're just people, and they got a technique, and maybe it worked for them. Maybe the book you're reading said it worked for them. And they say, well, gee, that sounds good to me, but there's a better way. Because no matter, don't you understand what's happened? You've taken every religion in the world, and there's thousands of them, and they say, this is the way, this is the way. And they churn each other apart. But if we all leave them down, and we leave down the Buddhists, and we leave down the Christians, and we leave the Hindus and the Muslims, and we leave down every religion there is, and just go into the nirvana, to the bliss of nothingness, into the universe that is within us, we find that oneness, and the separation is no longer there. And then we are made whole. And to be made whole is to be made well, to be healed.
You are also Christ's, Buddha's, Krishna's, Muhammad's, Wovokas. You are all the same as them. Every single one of them said that to all of you. But because of the compartmentalization that created disconnection and fear, the majority of your planet could not handle seeing that reflection, because it only reminded them of how unlike that reflection they were. And when you are reminded of how unlike your true self you are, and you are compartmentalized in that way, then the reaction from fear that occurs is called resentment. And when you resent being told that you are not who you really know you are, then the fear grows and the resentment grows, and you wind up usually killing the one reminding you of who you are. And also you create the idea of intermediaries saying, well, I know that's a lot to handle, so I'll filter it for you for a small nominal charge. So you create more dissociation, more in-betweeners, and you remove and remove and remove and remove yourselves from the original idea that you are also the same as the messenger. Does that make sense?
Yes, completely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, in this day and age on your planet, it is all about, again, remembering that none of those beings wanted you to follow them. What they were saying is, you are all like them, so be like them. When your Jesus said, I am the way, he did not mean follow him in a religious context. He meant be the way I am, because you are that way.
Jesus was not in the body business. He was in the spirit business. That's a very important thing to understand. He was not in the body business. He was in the spirit business. And he tried to show us how to be healed, how to be free. Not only to be free, physically free, but how to be free mentally. How to be free from those people that put their snares upon us. Remember what we were talking about this morning? Just bear with me if you were here this morning. But you know what we were talking about this morning? We were talking that Shakyamuni Buddha said the one thing you got to be very careful with is do not dwell in the lower aspects of the mind, which is the animal mind. And he says the reason you don't want to do that is because animals are predictable. You can go out and you'll know by the animal instinct, you'll know the animal, what the animal's going to do. And so you can set the trap. And if you study that animal long enough, you'll know exactly what it's going to do, what time it's going to do it, and you set the trap and you catch him. And he says that when a human being dwells in the lower animal mind, he becomes predictable. And then people will know what to do to turn you on and what to do to turn you off. And they'll set a trap and you'll walk right into it and never know you've been had. And it's not very popular to talk Buddha in this realm, and why would it be? Why would the system of the one who is trying to trap you want you to read about the man who's telling you where the traps are?